Shulam Aleichem, this is Rav Kalman, Rav Keith, checking in from the Simcha Center, here to deliver a short, sweet blend of Halacha Hashkafa to inspire your Chanukas. The Shulchan Aruch writes in Taf Reish Ayin Chet, we have a dilemma. I've only got enough money for one Shabbos candle or one Chanuka candle. I don't have enough cash to buy both of them. Remember, in the olden days, candles were very expensive and they didn't have too much money. What takes precedence? Shabbos candles or Chanuka candles? So probably most people's gut reaction would say, well, Chanuka. Because Shabbos you could do all year long, but to miss out on the mitzvah of Chanuka, perhaps some would argue and say, no, how can you possibly miss Shabbos? The Shulchan Aruch paskins, Shabbos takes precedence. Why? For the following reason. Mipnei shlom bayit. Because of harmony in the house. What does that mean? We have to understand, in the olden days, lighting Shabbos candles had a very practical reason. Besides for all the spiritual fluffy stuff, we needed to have light in the home so we wouldn't trip over each other. And having that Shabbos candle created that harmony in the home, and therefore Shabbos candles take precedence to Chanuka candles. Chanuka, we're not allowed to benefit from the light, so that's not going to create that same shalom bias. Okay, very nice. Doesn't seem so practical for our day-to-day lives. Thank God we have enough money for plenty of candles. However, the truth is that this is a very practical halacha, and I want to tell you a story. The Chafetz Chaim, the author of the Mishnah Berurah, a very strict halachic Jew, once was late and lit Chanuka candles late at night. So his students were perplexed. How could it be? The rabbi writes that we should do it at Shkia or maybe Tzeit, but 7, 8 o'clock at night. And what happened was, the Chafetz Chaim was waiting for his wife. His wife, for some reason, was late, and he was waiting for his wife. But so what? Couldn't he light and have his wife in mind? But Shalom Bayis takes precedence for even Chanuka candles. In other words, technically, of course, he'll still be fulfilling mitzvah, even if he does it a little later. And to create the harmony in the home of lighting with your wife, with your family, that takes precedence. So it turns out this is a very practical halacha. It also could happen, let's say you're running out of time, you don't have enough time for some reason to write Shabbos and Chanuka. So it would seem that Shabbos would take precedence, although nowadays, since we have electric lights, it would be a good question. In any case, the idea, I think, that this halacha is trying to give across is a very fundamental halacha in Judaism, which is, you want to go light up the whole world, beautiful, but make sure there's harmony in your own home. Make sure you're lighting up the whole world doesn't come at the cost of your own home, but rather they should ideally work together, and the home should be building a world of Kedusha, and that itself should give your home meaning and love and life. One more beautiful idea from Rav Shlomo Karlbach. So what are we doing when we're lighting Shabbos candles, when we're lighting Chanuka candles? So Rav Shlomo explains that there's another time we lit the candles, and of course that was in the Beis HaMikdash. In the Beis HaMikdash, the Kohen would light candles, and spiritually speaking, Rav Shlomo explains, based on Chassidus, when I'm lighting my Shabbos candles, when I'm lighting my Chanuka candles, it's like I'm back in the Beis HaMikdash, lighting up the world, drawing that light into my life. In other words, the world came here through light. God created the world, Vayhi Or, let there be light. And you know what? When we die, the whole world is going to be light. The Gemara says that tzaddikim are basking in God's light. When I'm lighting my Shabbos candles, what I'm doing is I'm drawing that divine light, that divine energy into my life. I'm realizing that I am light. And I'm realizing that there's so much more. There's so much more than what I can see with my eyes. This is a type of life, as Rav Shlomo teaches us, a light that shows us what's beyond what our eyes can see. So that's Shabbos. Taking the Beis HaMikdash energy and bringing it into my Shabbos home. Then on Chanuka, we go out into the street. We draw from our homes. The Chanuka lights have to be lit near our homes. If you light it out in town square, that's beautiful. It's a Kiddush Hashem, but it's not the mitzvah. The mitzvah has to come from the energy of the home. And then I go out and bring that light to the world. What I'm saying is, I am light. I'm a light being of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and you are light too. And let's go light up the world. So I bless us today on this upcoming Chanuka of Shabbos of Chanuka, to realize that we are light and that we've got to go shine our light and show everybody that they are light. And with our smiles, to go light up the world. Have a beautiful day. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe to our WhatsApp group where I send these little halachat and hashkafa shirim, and we'll be sending out more halacha and hashkafa blends from the Simcha Center. Good Shabbos, good Chanukah.